Hey, remember me? I'm the guy who made a bunch of YouTube videos and took like a 3-month hiatus because I was busy with work and other IRL, real life Vinny stuff outside of the world of this game of CS2. But I'm finally back. Well, what's going on, everyone? My name is VinnieBB and welcome back to some CS2. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to dominate on the map of Office. Now, why Office? So as of recently, CS hasn't had any updates. Like, that's why I haven't been recording either. There's been no updates. There's been no, cool stuff going on in the game. So I thought I would dedicate myself and my Twitch streams, which I've been playing this all the time, my Twitch streams, link in the description down below, is dedicating myself to get wins on Office. Now, as you can see, I have 106 wins on Office, which is kind of crazy. And, it's where all the silly, trolly, funny stuff happens on stream. Now, Office has a package of everything because I'm going to show you from CT and T side, strats you could do, cool things you could do in the Office, things you should smoke, nade, and molly, basically how to essentially play the Office and how to get clocked in to the 9 to 5 to get the raise and to impress the boss. First and foremost, I'm going to go over the basic callouts I use on Office. This will be very quick. You could call it something completely different, but this is what I just call everything. And starting off in the Office, we have couches, we have computer table, this whole area here. We have Z, this whole curved area over here is called elbow. In here is conference, in here is break room, in here is paper, out here is fountain. This whole stretch of hallway is called main hall. This is bathroom, this is long hall. Over here is side hall. Right here is vending. Over here is chair. Over here is tipped because of the tipped vending machine. I don't know why someone tipped it over. I call this spiral stairs out here. Over here is back office. All the way over here is big window. Over here is exit stairs. And then you just got your basic, spawn. I don't even call this spot over here. That's just the basic calls I've got. Somebody can call it completely different, but just those basic essentials can help the team out in the long run. Now, the hostage placements are completely RNG to how the game's going to play out. If you have a good team or if you have a bad team, then GG's. But a good team will know how to grab a hostage. So there's 2 of them on the map. Now, for this area over here, we have the hostage over here in this left corner. The other hostage will be over here in this right corner. And it could be over here in this corner right here, which is the hardest one in my opinion. But the easiest one, if you have a hostage out here in this corner, I think that is the easiest hostage anybody can grab. I have lost multiple games with the hostages out here, and my team doesn't know what to do and how to stop them. For the other hostage, we have one here in conference. They could be in this corner, or they could be in the hardest corner right over here. So the RNG will go crazy. Right now, if I was playing a game like this would be a very hard game. The other 2 hostage placements could be over here, boom, into this corner, and over here in paper, which is the easiest hostage grabbing spot in the game. It's completely random. The game will just determine how the game's going to go out, because right now, if I played a full game with these 2 hostages and I was playing CT side, I'd probably lose some rounds. So it's just complete RNG to when you load into the game how the hostages are going to be and basically how the game plays out. Now, what people say are true. Oh, Office is just a shotgun map. You're not wrong. The XM1014 is your best friend. If you want to gain any stat track kills on this, play this map. All you gotta do is just smoke main, hold with the shotgun, hold this angle with the shotgun. Now, obviously, look out for nades, but this map is a complete entire shotgun map. You could hold anywhere. I could hold up here on top of vending, which is a very cheeky spot. Over here, so when they come in the door, they're shot. Over here, crouch in the corner, move any box, shot. Hold over here, shot. Shotgun is literally the best thing on the map. But I'm gonna show you other things you could do, like say if you have an AK, if you want to use a shotgun the entire game, I don't blame you. This is literally the best gun in the game. Now, T-side smokes are the most effective smokes you can throw into the Office because they completely cover the entire hallway from wall to wall. So for this example, I'm gonna show you like a nice rush strat you could do. A lot of people like getting external after the Office. I like doing it as well. All you gotta do is take a smoke, just randomly chuck it. It will smoke both sides. Anybody who's trying to come in from back office, go into bathroom and you can peek anyone big window, you can peek anyone spiral, you can peek anyone coming from here. It's a good rush strat you could do, and it'll catch them off guard because they don't know what to do if they're trying to push into you while you're trying to get into the game. Alright, now this is the Vinny strat right here. So what you do is have an op, a smoke, and a good spawn towards side hall. So once the round starts, you're going to run down side hall and make sure you have your smoke ready. All you do is smoke front of bathrooms. Doesn't matter how you smoke it. And we will either peek here if a guy tries to swing out here. We either peek here, a guy who tries to swing out from the window as well. Or we're going to peek all the way here from the guy trying to get out these windows from up the ladder. But don't worry. You can see this with an op scope. But if I'm over here and I don't have an op, and let's just say I have like an AK or something in my hands, there's so many plants in my way. I can't see. And I think this is the most pristine strat of all time. So for these next two strats, they're very ballsy, but you could try them if you want. You know, it's a little bit risky, you know, you're risking your life in game, but try it if you want. So all you're gonna do is have a smoke and say like I have an AK or something, or just a gun that just shoots. And all we're gonna do is off spawn, we're gonna have our smoke ready. We're gonna actually smoke off the cross in front of bathroom. And once that pops, we're gonna make our way all the way down to the stairwell and, you know, just basically hide here because they don't know if you've crossed or not. And if you want to, you can slowly, you know, swing out, get anybody playing out here in the snow, or anybody trying to pick off anybody like up here in these boxes over here. But here's the problem. A CT could see you all the way over here. If they decide to go to this window over here, if they see that smoke, they might think that, oh, somebody probably crossed. So, you know, take it very lightly and hopefully you get a frag, because if not, you lost your gun. And for the final rush strat, this requires like a scout or an op, but you also need a smoke as well, because this is going to be the most riskiest peek you will ever do in the office. So all you're going to do off rip is have your smoke ready, you know, run out with your smoke, and you're going to smoke off big window, have your op out, and you're just going to swing and peek anybody peeking these windows all the way down here. Usually people who stay in here and get that pick, 9 times out of 10 what I've seen, always gets the guy over there. If I was in here and I was a CT, it'd be kind of hard because you have to angle it just right, you know, through the trees, barely see them, you know, all the tree and the twigs in the way, but they could just see it way clearly more than you can. So, ooh, take this at your own risk. You know, a lot of people do it. I don't do it. But hey, more power to you. Now, utility in this game is very important, and I use these a lot. You know, for side hall, if you want to stop anybody from coming up side hall, I just bounce it off the door, and like I said, all the smokes basically cover the entire length of the hallway. Doesn't matter how you throw it. Same thing with the Molotov. If the smoke goes in here, the Molotov would cover all this area here as well. If you're just playing in the office and you hear somebody coming down the long hall, bounce it off stuff. Doesn't matter. As long as the smoke or Molotov hits anywhere, it'll cover the entire length of the hallway from window to the wall. To the window! To the wall! Now, a great place for nades and Molotovs that'll really do a lot of damage on the CTs, is a very scary CT spot, is No Man's Land, which is all the way right here in front of Fountain. Now, why do I say that? It's because from elbow over here, a lot of people do this. If you throw a nade, look where it lands. In front of bathroom. If you throw a Molotov, look where it lands. In front of bathroom. This is No Man's Land, so if you're like a CT side trying to peek out this hallway down here, and you get a Molotov on you, you're taking about like 20 ticks of health off, and no matter what you throw, smoke, nade, Molotov, like, it'll all do somewhat of effective damage on there. And if you throw it from this angle, they can't see you. They can't see you from here if you're throwing it. Now, they could probably see it maybe here if they're holding with an op. Just be very careful about that. But this whole area right here, No Man's Land. It'll help you with long, and it'll help you with stopping them trying to push out and do a little bit of damage so you can get those rounds in. Now, some fun things to do in the office. Personally, I do this every game that I play, every round. And actually, Vinny, roll the montage of me doing it before I explain it.
Just come here.
Look at that.
On the street, under the sun, the bastard sun will pop the clock.
That one was crazy, Vinny. That one was crazy.
Yes, that's right. Monitor flipping. It is harder than cone flipping like on Inferno and Vertigo. Monitor flips are hard because you got this big old screen, but you got this small base bottom. So I see 4 monitors here. That one does not work, but 4 monitors here. Let's see if I can flip one of them. Ow! I've been training for this day all my life. No! On. God damn it. If I get a running start to this one. Dude! Alright, this is my favorite monitor because I have to grab an AK for this, but I'm going to shoot the corner and it's going to go flying. What? Alright, screw it. I'm a T-side player. I'm coming back here to flip these monitors. Tell me I hit one for the video, right? Please tell me. No! I guess I'm not living up to my name of monitor flipper. God. Paid actors. Come on. Wow. Oh man, I got 2 left. Come on. Dude. Anything. No. That's all of them. Yeah, no. Alright, the other one that's kind of really hard to do is can flipping. Can flipping, these things slide on the ground, but they can land face up, but oh. Will we count that? I don't think we will, but I can't hit one of these at all. I've hit one of them, but I don't have it clipped anywhere, so trust me, I'm a doctor. Oh, that didn't hit. So yeah, you can basically shoot anything in this game. Oh, I forgot to mention, you could shoot vending machines. This is a good strat to do. If you want to make sure it's lights out for anybody, just shoot it. I don't know. You can't move the vending machines anymore, but that's basically the essential fun I do in the game. You could flip paper towels. Almost. Oh man, clean up on aisle paper. I didn't flip any of the towels for the video. God, I'm not resetting the map. Let's switch to CT side. Now for CT side, I'm gonna show you all the ways you can get in, how to get early picks, and all that fun stuff. Now, this might be a little bit of a yap sesh, but I'll make it as simple as I can. So if you're spawned anywhere over here in the spawn area with an op or a scout, you can get your early pick. Come in through this doorway, you know, make sure you got your op ready at a certain time once you get in here. And anybody who's swinging out here, if they're a T side swing out, or if they're crossing, you'll have that info for your team. Or you can get them picked off right here. Just make sure your teammates, you know, kind of shoot the window so you get that full maximum potential shot power if it's not a headshot. But this is good info as well, to see if anybody goes over to that big window or those exit stairs. The second ones are kind of easy, you know, you can just shoot those windows up there, go into that back office, shoot up there, crouch jump up there. You can go into that spiral stairwell. Usually what I like to do is I like to come over to here, you know, crouch jump from the snow onto this ledge up here. And, you know, just basically get into the office, make sure no one's peeking you from bathroom. You can come up the ladder, same thing. I like to hug the left side of the ladder so they don't see you that well, and you just get in like that. Now for this area over here, by the way, I have the door open. You just press your interact key if this is closed, so you just open it. I had to do it because I messed up on something. But if you hear a teammate, like I said, the guy who's watching the op, watching the cross, if they tell you that someone crossed, then you gotta be wary, because they always sit here in this stairwell right over here, right into this corner. They might have a shotgun or whatever gun they might have, but it's more likely a shotgun. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a nade, and you're just gonna, like, a little bit of run throw, get it in there, you know, maybe an incendiary grenade. This one's a little bit more effective, because if you have somebody coming out here, you'll see them come back up the stairwell. Just gotta watch out for that. If no teammate comms about that, then you gotta be, like, on your A game to take them out. Another peek I like to do if I was over here is, if I'm on these boxes, I'm gonna come up to this window, you know, maybe like crouch it in this corner so you can't really see you. Trying to get that cheeky headshot in, and anybody who's playing this corner usually either has an op or an AK or whatever. You can probably get a little bit of damage on them, but if they're playing with an op, you know, you gotta be very, very careful about that, because you don't want to get your head taken off. Sorry, that was a really bad visual. Now, the only other things you could really do as a CT is, you know, you could smoke off paper and run up elbow. You could smoke off elbow and run up paper. You could hold this angle on here, who's holding you from Z or elbow. For this, all you gotta make sure is when you're peeking side hall, make sure that you're checking behind the couch. A lot of people like crouching behind here, but you could see their head. People holding this angle here, people holding close to shotgun. And that's all you really essentially need to know about, and just know how to push as a team. And make sure you wait for all the utility to go away so you get internal and get that hostage and get him out. And just the last piece of information, if you see anybody running an office pin, do not worry, do not be scared. Usually they underperform. That's what I've seen in my past games, where people just like have an office pin. I'm like, oh my god, they probably played just office and they just absolutely poop the bed. It usually happens, but if you get a good office player with a office pin, you know, then you set yourself up for failure. It's okay, it's okay. It's happened to me multiple times. I've lost a bunch of games, and it's all good. But that basically covers the office, the entirety of it for both T and CT side, and everything about that. If I left out a few details, I am very sorry. This is the first time I've recorded it in months, but I'm glad to be recording again. I will have an office compilation of my journey through 100 wins on office, since I've basically been called the Office King in my Twitch chat, which I don't believe at all. I'm still pretty bad at this map. But I do appreciate you all watching. It's good to be back to recording. That's all I got to say about this. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you want to. I have more videos here in the future. And just, yeah, have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching. I'll see you all later. Peace!